Hi there, we're going to do a quick video here illustrating how you enter scientific notation like these two numbers you see here, how you enter them into a Texas Instruments calculator, okay? Now, if you wanted to enter the number 1.68 times 10 to the 6th power into the calculator, you have a number of options, okay? What many people would do is they would type 1.68, and then they might go times 10, and they hit the caret button, which means power, and then they might type in the 6, and they might go for something like that. And if I hit enter, right, it's going to give me the actual number, okay? And there's nothing wrong with doing that, except for the fact that if I'm going to put that together with other mathematical expressions and I'm going to multiply that or divide that by other numbers, it's actually going to treat this number not as a number, it's going to treat it as separate mathematical functions. It's going to treat it as two numbers being multiplied right here, but also a number being raised to an exponent. So there's actually two mathematical functions that are occurring. And when you do it this way, the computer might confuse order of operations and might do those wrong. And I'll show you an example of that at the end of the video. So instead of entering it this way, what I would encourage you to do is to use the built-in function on the TI calculator, and that is if you look above the comma, there's a double E button. Second comma gives you double E. Stands for exponential expression. So if I go 1.68, and then I go second comma and hit the EE button, on the screen it's going to give you E. Stands for exponential expression. All you need to do then is simply type in the exponent. And this is reading as 1.68 E6. What that means, the E takes the place of times 10 to the power of. So what your calculator is seeing right now is 1.68 times 10 to the power of 6. Now if I hit enter, you don't see any difference in the numerical value that the calculator sees. However, the beautiful thing about it is it treats this now as one number. There's no multiplication or exponential. It's just one number. Okay. If I wanted to do a negative exponent, so a smaller number, a number smaller than 1, I just go 2.44. I go second comma again, just like that. And now to get a negative expression like -3, you hit the negative sign, not the minus button, not the minus function, the -3, and I hit enter. Now you see that that gives me my decimal formation there, okay? Now this is the reason why we want to enter it with the E is because of order of operations clerical errors, okay? This right here, if I gave you this problem to do, the answer to this problem is 50.8. Let me show you what happens if you put it in using the multiplication and the caret. So if I go 2.54 times 10 caret 4, then I divide that by 5 times 10 to the power of 2. What I've entered there is exactly what's written here. I'm just entering it without the E function. If I hit enter, I get an entirely different answer than I'm supposed to. And the reason that happens is it treats order of operations. Do you see that this power now is going to be 4/5 instead of 4? So if you wanted to, you certainly could, if you wanted to, here, pardon me, you could go up here and you could insert parentheses if you wanted to, like this, insert parentheses. It gets a little cumbersome to do that. You're hitting a lot of keystrokes. And then if I put parentheses, if I do this and hit enter, now I get the right answer. Now that's an awful lot to write or to type in. Notice that goes onto the second line where I could just go 2.54 second comma E4 divided by 5 second comma E2. And I get the right answer. Notice how much less typing that is. So for the rest of your high school careers, if you're using a TI calculator, go ahead and use the E function. It's going to make your life a lot simpler, and it's going to reduce the number of errors. Second comma. Okay, bye-bye.